Anyway, our first comedian is a regular here. We really like him all over New York. Give it up from a Jew from New York, Jeff Simon. Give it up for Scotty. This guy's one of the top divorce attorneys in Manhattan. I've gotten divorced so many times that I have him on speed dial. I was coming here on the Jersey Turnpike for this show, and traffic started slowing down, and this guy in front of me opens up his door and empties out a bottle of piss. Can you believe somebody do something like that? I mean, I know what it's like to have an overactive bladder, but I wait till I get to the toll booth before I empty out my piss. I'm a Jew from New York, like Scotty said. The best deal I ever made was marrying a shiksa. That's a girl that's not Jewish. We had 3 kids, none of them got bar mitzvah. I made $100 grand on that deal. We got married by a priest and a rabbi. My wife's priest was a great guy, cool guy. Everybody liked him. We stayed for the whole wedding. At first he didn't like me because I was a Jew. But when I showed him naked pictures of my 8-year-old nephew who was invited to the wedding, he gave me a high five, said, "I'll do your ceremony." And then when the ceremony was over, I handed the rabbi a $100 bill. Before the money was out of my hand, he started running to his next gig. But at least I figured out why this guy had sneakers on at my wedding, you know? Okay. I'm the only Jew I know that's not rich. If I invested in bowling alleys in the late 50s, I'd be a millionaire today. And I got destroyed in the tech bubble of the 90s. My house is underwater. But the main reason is I'm not a 24/7 money-making Jew. I'm a 9 to 7, 5 days a week Jew. But there's more to life than making money, like getting high, watching games on TV, going to hookers. You know, there's more to life. The only thing Jews fight about though is money. It's usually with their relatives, you know. Like I once borrowed $5 grand from my Uncle Manny, and I told him I'd pay him back in 2 weeks. As soon as he gave me the money, he started calling me every 5 minutes. The next day I had to borrow the money. I borrowed $5 grand from a loan shark. He charged me a point a week. I just had to get this motherfucker Manny off my back, you know? And, but I love being a Jew because all the tradition that goes with it. You know, like, who's talking over there? Shut the fuck up, will you? Okay, yeah, all the tradition that goes with it, like Moses. This guy will not stop talking. Can you go in the other room, please? Jerk-offs? Okay, sorry. What am I saying now?
Tradition. Moses.
Tradition, yeah. He said Moses parted the Red Sea. I like getting 2 hot dogs and mustard sauerkraut at Katz's Delicatessen. But the main reason I love being a Jew is I know when a Jew is lying to me. When another Jew is lying to me. When he says to me, I swear on my firstborn son's head that I'm telling you the truth, I know he's lying. Okay? And then if he says to me, you're lucky I like you, I'm losing money on this deal, I'm trying to get out of that deal. I'm trying. Okay, let this guy talk. What do you got to say? What's so important over there?
Did you understand shut up?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, will you? Okay.
Who the fuck is talking? Shut up.
Yeah, okay.
Have some fucking respect.
This is a good guy over there. I'm a pharmacist. I work for Rite Aid, and I have 5 wait times. You know, like 20 minutes standard. You know, when you go into a store, 20 minutes. 5 minutes if the woman's hot. 1 minute if the woman's incredibly over the top beautiful. 30 seconds if you got a gun sticking out of your waistband, and 2 hours if I don't like it. You know, like this lady comes in with this sense of entitlement, you know, and she just won the lottery. She won like $1 million, and she still wants to be on welfare, you know. She really pissed me off, you know. Yeah, that's the wait time thing. And then the #1 drug at Rite Aid, the most popular drug is OxyContin. Has everybody ever heard of it? Yeah. It's the most popular drug. It's a painkiller, and it's also known as the pill form of heroin. Okay, and then, but you know, you can't. I get phony scripts all day long. You can't fill too many because the DEA will give you a fine or take away your license. So the way I decide which ones I'm going to fill is I have an audition. The patients audition for me. They got to act like you're in pain. Like if you say you got terminal cancer, Laugh a little louder, I'm being videotaped. If you say you got terminal cancer and you can't take the pain anymore and you want to die, I'm not filling your script because all day long it's terminal cancer. But this guy comes in on crutches. His foot was bandaged. He said he dropped a 500-pound safe on his foot. I thought the guy was funny, confident, and great material. I said, have 20 minutes. And then this old guy comes in. He said he played for the Yankees in the 50s. Played with Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra. I filled his script, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
the guy calls you up 20 minutes later. He says, hey, Doc, I just dropped the pills in the toilet. I flushed them. Do you believe that? Can I get 60 more? I'll never fill a script for an ex-Yankee again, ever again. Then this guy comes in, he says he got rectal itch. He says, what do you recommend? I said, I go like this. And he goes, what's that? I go, your finger, it's the best thing. Then he says, can you walk me to the aisle? I don't see very well. I tell him aisle 6. He goes, can you walk me? And I don't see very good. So I said, no, I can't. I don't have time to walk people. The next day, my boss comes in with this Indian woman. Her name is Bindu on the badge. Bindu registered pharmacist. She's here to take my place. I'm fired because I got a 0 on a mystery shopper. I'm getting fired because I went like this. I said, I refuse to get fired. I mean, just because some guy doesn't have a sense of humor, I'm not getting fired. So he's giving me one more chance. I got to get a 65 on a mystery shopper. Swear to God. And then the dumbest, the second dumbest person ever comes into Rite Aid. This woman with a Ziploc bag filled with white powder. She wants to know what it is. I told her it was sweet and low. I offered her $400 for it. And she wouldn't take it. She would. What does she think she's gonna get for a bag of sweet and low? You know who the dumbest person in the world is? This guy paid $4.5 million for a Babe Ruth jersey that he wore in 1920. Is that the dumbest? How do you prove that he wore this jersey? Is that the dumbest thing in the world?
The most never paid.
Yeah, really. And then this guy comes in, this lady comes in, she found 2 pills in her son's jacket pocket, 9 years old. She wants to know what they are. I said it was OxyContin. Why have kids even let your 9-year-old be addicted to OxyContin? I mean, does everybody agree with me? Any mom? Yeah. My kids didn't become drug addicts until they were 13 or 14. And I always told my kids, if you're going to buy drugs on the street, let me match the price. That's one more thing I'll get out of you. Then this lady calls up and she wants to know if she can have a glass of wine with dinner. I said, well, what are you on? She goes, OxyContin. I said, lady, you're better off with heroin. You know, how stupid can you be? Can I have wine with dinner when she's on OxyContin? Thank you very much.
Let's wake this freaking club up! Wake up! Ah, you got sick!